guys, I don't even remember what the last clip I took was, so I'm gonna have to catch you up. But I think where we last left off was when I was going to, or around the time I was going to get Botox, which was like last week, maybe a week before. I kind of took a week off vlogging because shit kind of hit the fan, okay? So number one, I went to my Botox appointment, and Jen Hollander, who I love, she's the best, she wouldn't give me Botox because I still don't really have a lot of movement. So she's like, come back in a month and then I'll give you Botox. And part two of that appointment, she found like a little spot on my face, which I'll show you guys in a second, or maybe I'll insert a photo. Okay, so there's this little black spot on my face and she's like, you should get that checked. And I was like, okay. And then I was really nervous, went to the dermatologist, they biopsied it, and thank God it's not cancer, but it did come back with abnormal cells. So that was the first part of shit hitting the fan. Second part of shit hitting the fan was that same day, Eric broke his collarbone. So we were at the emergency room, thought he maybe needed to get surgery. So it's really just been a crazy, crazy week. But luckily, like, I'm trying to like get back into the swing of things, get back on a routine. I just got done with a yoga class and now I'm going to take you guys with me to this place in Beverly Hills called Skinnick, like clinic, but Skinnick. And they do really amazing like lymphatic massages. I think they have a couple other things that they offer. Like they offer this laser like thing that's supposed to help with like fat. I don't know. They have so many cool things. I will link them below, but I'm getting a lymphatic drainage massage today, which is really good for like bloating. If you hold on to water weight, like you can definitely see a huge difference before and after. So I'll show you guys a little bit during, and then if I have a good before and after, I will definitely show you a pic. So she's just opening my lymph nodes right now, right? You guys, that was amazing. Like, I've had a lot of massages. This was definitely a different type of massage, but was so relaxing despite the fact that I was still getting like social media content. So for the most part, the massage is like a lighter touch because I guess that's how you reach like your lymph nodes or do the lymphatic drainage, is a lighter touch massage. But then they like start to really, you could see like parts of it. She was like going in with her fist like into my stomach, into the backs of my legs, and it honestly felt so good. She kept being like, is this too much pressure? And I was like, no, that is amazing. And I definitely feel like afterwards you lose like 5 pounds in water weight. So it'd be great before like a photo shoot or something like that where you want to feel like really snatched. So yeah, highly recommend. That was amazing. Again, it was at Skinnick. I don't know how to say it. But I think I'm gonna head home right now. Actually, I'm probably gonna go stop and get a Starbucks. So good. Sometimes you can just tell by the color that it's gonna be perfect. I got since it's the afternoon, I got a decaf Americano with extra soy. I know soy is terrible for you, but their soy milk is so good. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but my YouTube channel has really undergone an identity crisis since the time I started it. So I started my YouTube channel about 5-6 years ago, like around the same time I started my business. And in that time, like, I have never chosen a niche. I really have not been very consistent. I've made videos on skincare, on business, on like day in the life, on traveling. I've literally gone through so many. So I'm sure somebody out there listening can relate to this. I feel like a lot of people go through this same kind of identity crisis in their own businesses. I somehow have managed to find a niche, like with courses, but with YouTube, I just am all over the place because I never only want to create one type of video. And I think that's kind of the point that I'm at right now, is like, I'm just gonna do YouTube because I think it's fun, and the types of videos that I think are fun to film are videos like this, day in the life, like taking you guys with me, showing you what I'm doing, just like weird insight into my day. Those are also the types of videos that I enjoy watching the most of other people's, and I think it's a really fun way to just like get to know somebody on a more personal level, aside from just like the thing that they're selling or the business side of things. So I think in that way it also can be a helpful sales tool as well. So I don't know, just thought I'd throw that out there and see if anyone else can relate to that. But I actually did my hair today, which is a huge accomplishment for me. But I am actually getting ready to head to a lighting store. I'm looking for some chandeliers for the house, and then I'm also going to look for some Halloween costumes. And then Eric and I have a date tonight at this sushi place, so I'm really excited. But yeah, let's see what kind of lighting we find. Okay, after this comes out, well, actually I don't know if it'll be after Halloween when this video comes out, but this is my costume, Barbie, and then obviously I got my Ken a matching costume, so he's gonna love this. Unfortunately, I didn't make a lot of progress with the chandelier situation. I went into that store and I was just completely overwhelmed. There's so many options and I'm still just like really unsure. Like, our house is very modern, and it's like a little too modern for my taste actually. So I'm trying to like figure out ways to make it less modern, but then because it's so modern, I don't want to do like a traditional looking chandelier because then I feel like it's really not gonna go. So it's just something that I'm really struggling with. I have a hard time making decisions anyways, but specifically when it comes to house things, because I'm like so particular, it almost like paralyzes me from making decisions about how to decorate our house. So we're not getting very far. But anyways, I'm headed home right now to probably touch up my makeup a little bit. I'm looking a little bit sweaty. Fix my makeup, get ready for dinner, and maybe I will bring the camera to dinner and show you guys kind of the vibe of the restaurant. So I just did a quick little change because I didn't really think that other set was very like dinner-y. My new couch is here and my new plant. Ooh, so cute. It's coming together. So this is going to be my podcasting studio. I put the two rugs. I know it looks a little funky when you're looking at it like this, but that is to dampen the sound a little bit. And then actually, let me show you guys what I did with I had two other chairs that were in here originally, but I liked them so much that I wanted them to be kind of like in the living room area. So I put those here as kind of like accent chairs. Still waiting on a dining table. So it's coming together, but I figured actually, I just got back from the gym, but I thought I would do just a quick little chit chat and let you guys know what's going on with the selling of the house, because this is like one of the main questions that I've been getting on my Instagram. Actually, let me see if I can prop you guys up somewhere. That works prop you guys up on the side of the couch. So one of the number one questions that I've been getting, everybody wants to know what's going on with the house. Are we selling? Are we moving? So just a little recap. I feel like I've talked about this a lot on the podcast and I've mentioned it a few times on YouTube, but if you're new here, we bought this house. It was like my dream house in LA last September. So September of 2022. And then a couple months after living in it, we listed it for sale because basically immediately when we moved in, there was like a ton of airplane noise. There still is airplane noise. That has not changed. However, we spent like 9 months, went through multiple realtors trying to sell the house. The only offers that we got were like $600,000 to $800,000 under what we had it listed for. And we had already lowered the price, what we listed it for, from what we paid for it. So basically we would have been losing like over $1 million if we had sold it. So we kind of just decided, okay, let's just change our mindset about this, get settled in the house, furnish it how we want, because this whole year we didn't buy any furniture or anything because we thought that we were gonna be moving. So we're now in the process of furnishing it how we want, buying all the new stuff for our house and like having fun, actually enjoying the fact that we bought an amazing house, because really like there's nothing that I would change about the house. It's absolutely amazing. I love the way it looks. It's brand new. We have the yard, the pool, like literally everything that I manifested and wanted in a house, we have, and we just haven't really, and I keep saying we, it's my husband and I, we like never had the experience of enjoying the new house that we bought because we immediately thought that we were gonna be moving. So what we decided, I think also what we're gonna do is get settled in, really enjoy it, have the best time, be really appreciative of where we are right now. And then maybe in a couple of years, we'll see what's going on with like the real estate market. If it makes sense for us to sell at that point, maybe we will. But to be honest, it's like such a relieving feeling to not be moving again and not be selling and not be living in this constant state of like, what are we doing? Where are we going? You know, it literally, like the past year was so stressful because I just never knew what we were doing. I felt like I was living in somebody else's house because we had just like staging in here. And now to finally just feel settled, it feels like starting a new chapter and it feels really, really good. And I always feel like if I'm struggling with a decision of what to do about something, I always know I've made the right decision when I feel at peace. And that's how I feel right now, is just totally at peace. And you know, who knows what will happen again in the future, but right now it's definitely the best decision. So I'm also excited because I will finally be able to deliver that home tour that I've been promising you guys. It's gonna still be probably a couple months, to be honest, because the things that we have ordered, a lot of them are custom. So we ordered like a custom kitchen table, a custom stone coffee table, and those things have like a little bit longer lead time. So maybe around the holidays, I'll be able to give you guys like a good tour, but super excited of what's to come. Hopefully you'll be seeing lots of podcasts in this podcast studio, lots of YouTube videos right here. And then I also have a second office upstairs that I think I'm gonna use more as like a fun glam room. This down here is a little bit more like neutral. I was going for kind of like Parisian, neutral, chic. Upstairs, we're gonna go a little bit more fun, maybe some pink, funky glam room type stuff. So really excited to bring you guys along with everything. And I think I'm gonna end the vlog right here. This is, again, story of my life, been a bit of a chaotic vlog, but make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Come over on Instagram and follow me and tell me if you watch this. It means so much to me to know like my YouTube fam is on Instagram. Like that's where I DM with you guys all the time and it's so much fun. So appreciate you being here and I will see you again soon. Bye.